Okay, so 30 out of 40 dogs have spots at the pound. So there's our keyword, out of. So we're going to circle out of. Okay, so now 30. To write it numerically, 30 out of 40 have spots at the pound. Okay, our question is, what percent of the dogs do not have spots at the pound? There's a key word, do not. Okay, so we know how many have spots, 30 out of 40. So what percent do not have? So if 30 out of 40 do, to figure out how many do not, we can do 40 minus 30. So we know that 10 do not. So this is the number we need to use here. We need to use 10 and not 30. Okay, so when we set this up, remember, we always go ahead and put our 100 there. All right, do we know our percent? No, we do not know our percent. So that's what's missing. Okay, so this is my, so the 10 is going to end up being my part, and my 40 is my whole. Okay, and I don't know this part. Okay, so now when I cross multiply and divide, so I get 10 times 100, which will equal 1,000, divided by 40. Okay, when I divide that out, I get 25. So it would be 25% do not have spots. Okay, and remember, we always want to put our P, pull out what each one of these equals. We don't know our percent. Our whole was 40 and our part was 10. Okay, so 25% do not. Okay, last example before you work with your partners. Okay, Margot said that 65% of the students are wearing black belts. How many are wearing black belts out of 300 students? Okay, so here, what's given to us is the 65%. Okay, how many are wearing black belts? There's that keyword, out of 300. So there's our whole, and we have our percent. So over here, I'm going to write P equals W equals percent equals. So we know our percent. We know our whole. This time we don't have our part. Okay, so 165 goes here. 300 goes here, and X here. So now it's different. Now we're trying to find our part. So our next step will be to cross multiply and divide. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply 300 times 65, which will give us 19,500. And we're going to divide that by 100. Okay, and when we divide that out, we'll get 175. So how many wear black belts out of the 300 students? 175 students. Okay, so always remember to circle your important information. Remember, the of is associated with the whole. Make sure you put the part, the whole, and percent over here, and all you have to do is plug into your proportion. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do example 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you're going to do the tax example. And at the bottom, in a complete sentence, you're going to write what you learned today. Okay? All right, so remember, when you're doing percent proportions, it's always part over whole equals percent over 100.